Hello, everyone. My name is Terra, and I'm a newly established company in Forks. It's Jumpstart Preschool, a nature-based program, and I'm developing a preschool program there to help working families solve the problem of lack of childcare and education. The problem here in Forks is the supply and demand. There's no childcare. Too many kids and not enough slots for preschool. Two of my competitors only cater to ages 4 and 5, and the other one is mixed ages of only 22 students. And the census report and the data that I've collected from Child Aware in Washington says we have 280 slots of future children that we won't have filled. My solution to this problem is to fulfill the need of preschool and childcare services by providing nature-based education, serving up to 60 children from the ages of 2.5 to 5. My market and demand, there's a lack of preschool slots available and recent influx of families with children under the age of 5, working families, single working families, and middle to upper class families are struggling with the hardest problem of all. They can't find childcare. My competitors, there's not a lot of competitors that I have right now. These are just what's established, an ECAP at the elementary school that doesn't offer that much as I would be able to. Community church only filling 42 spots, and Sunshine Rainbows, which is just a childcare. My business model canvas. Here, the cost of teachers and educators that I can provide for their pay is $23,000, a little over a year. My location I already have, which is 400 with all utilities included. My teaching supplies, roughly $9,000. And food and extra art supplies are supplemented by my PTO parents that do fundraisers for the program. My revenue streams, each family pays, as of right now, $350 a month. I do it by month. And the costs are low till we have more staff for more childcare that we'll be able to provide for families. Adding that 60 more children, we'll be able to charge more. Why our solution is different? There's no preschool or childcare in Forks that offers nature-based learning for childcare or for children. My market strategy, word of mouth, that's what's in Forks. Everybody, it's a small community, people know you, and it goes a long way. I also have a Facebook page that I stream document learning for my families of what their child is doing throughout the day, through the week, through the month. My PTO parents also do fundraisers, and it talks about my business. They praise me, they talk about everything that I do there. And I do have a creative marketing. We enter parades, we do all sorts of things, and I'm very involved in my community. I think that what goes a long way. A little about me is my experience of teaching children is about 10 years. I have 2 years as a facilitator and training other new employees, and 2 years for supervising. And I started from the bottom. I was a daycare teacher and I worked my way up. And it was hard, but education was the way to go. And I really enjoyed my time doing this. And now I'm enriching my career forward in Montessori education. That's a lot of the principles that I go by. My goals is to offer a summer-based program, but not just for preschool age, for children of all ages. Outdoor hiking, we go to the fish hatchery. I want to offer things that other programs can't. And expanding our program with these 60 students to have programs like this, families will be able to do more with work, with their own. Sorry, what? Okay. And what I would need is shelving and education supplies and playground equipment and vans to help expand my program. The attraction is I already have 15 students that I'm already teaching, and I'm about to move into my building. And my contact information. Thank you for your time and for listening to me.
All right, thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
Do you have a question?
Yes.
What is your planned student-teacher ratio?
I go by, because I'm licensed exempt program at the moment, I still go by what they do. So my ratio is 1 to 10, or as the number goes up with the age, it gets a little bit bigger. But right now it's 1 to 10 for 2.5-year-olds. But I would prefer 2 teachers, and I just hired my first employee.
Does your current building allow for the expansion to 60 students from the current 15 in your current location?
In my current location, yes, because I will only be providing 4 hours for 30 kids throughout the day in the morning class and then the PM class. And then that's not including the after school programs and the summer. So
Right.
my facility will be able to have that.
Your facility is max is around 30 then, basically?
That's how much I'm insured for right as this moment, but I can have more children.
Okay. And another question is, how would transportation for the kids work for field trips and hikes?
Well, we would use vans for that seat 10 to 12 students at a time. So we'd be able to do pickups and drop-offs if needed, and we'd be able to go and take the children on the Olympic National Park trails, give them something that kids don't get nowadays. It's technology everywhere. They need this.
Mm-hmm. And then there was one other question about, you had mentioned that there's been an influx of families with preschool kids in Forks area.
Yes.
Can you talk to what you think the reason for that might be?
Well, a lot of families, urban families, are coming in and swooping in and buying our properties, and they're bringing their families there. And some of them have big families, and we have a lot of different ethnicities that are moving in too.